Hello, everybody. Good evening. I'm going last, and this is strange for me, but a lot of the things that I've prepared to say have been mentioned earlier, and I think that's a great sign, right? If a lot of different people can say the same things about you, that means, Jonathan, you've done something right. That means you're consistent, and that means you show the same face to everybody, which is great. And it's such a pleasure to be speaking about Jonathan and the ways that God has led him through the years. I remember when Sanjay Uncle's family first came into the States many years back, and Jonathan and Sharon were both just kind of pushed into this new world, into a new school system with so many different things that they've experienced before. It was a culture shock, and they were adjusting to everything and still trying to succeed in school. And it's because of those challenges that we can appreciate today, right? What we're celebrating today. And we just see how God has brought them through everything in such a beautiful way. And I've seen Jonathan growing up during some of the most formative years of his life, middle school, high school. These are the years where we're most influenced by, school, the school system, our peers, social media, whatever the world is telling us to do. Those are the years that built up our identity. But a very admirable thing about Jonathan is that he has been strong in his identity through it all. Qualities such as loyalty, enthusiasm, and proactiveness are such rare things to find in the youth these days. But Jonathan has all those qualities, and he consistently shows it no matter where he's placed, in whatever sphere of influence he's in. And these are all characteristics that come from keeping God first in our lives. So his life has been a testimony because of that. And like Joshua said, we've all seen Jonathan keep God first in everything he does. And he has a passion for music. He's used his talents to worship God in every way that he can. He plays during worship here for Psalm 133, as you've all heard, as you've all seen. He plays for different churches, and wherever he's needed, he's there. He's very dependable. And he also has great enthusiasm for things. He's always ready to help someone. He puts his best effort into whatever task he's given. And a lot of examples come to mind, but one small example I think most of us can relate to is when he was on the plan team, he would send out those announcements, right? And they were very detailed, they were very creative. And it may seem like a small thing, but I know that takes time to do. First, it takes a desire to want to do something different for the sake of our group. And he thought that it was worth it enough to do it, right? And that's such a great thing. And another thing I've noticed throughout the years is, like his namesake, Jonathan is a very loyal friend. And he's very dependable. In school, I've heard that he helps out his peers whenever they need help on assignments. And he's always spoken favorably about his teammates, about his fellow students. And when he got his job, actually, one of the first things he mentioned was that he was grateful that his friends were also able to land in positions as well. And it just shows how thoughtful he was. And of course, he brings all these traits into our navigators group. All of us navigators have seen how Jonathan has grown, and we all appreciate him so much. And just his thoughts, the energy that he brings to our group, it's invaluable and it can't be replaced. And actually, I can say so many things as they're coming to mind. But Jonathan, I hope you keep all of these characteristics as you continue to grow into a man of God. And I know God has big things planned for you if you continue to make yourself available for him. And just some advice I'd like to give you. It comes from Proverbs 2. If anyone knows it, I'm sure you read it. It outlines why wisdom is so important for a person, not just for everybody, but especially for the youth, right? A young person that's trying to learn how to make his way into the world. It says, "My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, if you listen to wisdom, if you seek for understanding, if you look for it like treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and knowledge of God." And it says, "He holds success in store for the upright, and he is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. He guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones." So Jonathan, may God continue to give you success in everything that you do. May He always be your shield, and may He always lay the right paths down for you. And as you're starting this new chapter of your life, I pray that you will approach it with courage and enthusiasm as you've done all things so far. And know that you have a large family here that's always going to support you. And just know that I'm so proud of you. And I'm sure everyone here is well. And I just want to wish you congratulations.